Hi, it's Chris Crocker in the 4 News Now First Alert Weather Center. A rapidly evolving weather situation. A lot to talk about. Let's get right to it with 4 things to know about your weather. Temperatures are rising. We're going from the single digits on Friday evening to the double digits overnight, and not above freezing, but getting closer to freezing for a high on Saturday. We have light snow tonight. Looks like we're going to be seeing in the 1 to 3 inch range in the Spokane and Coeur d'Alene area, the higher totals in Coeur d'Alene. Saturday, snow with some freezing rain late in the day, particularly in the Columbia Basin, and then more mixed precipitation for Christmas, some snow, some freezing rain, and possibly just some rain as we are warming up, that Arctic air mass being overridden by warm, moist air. We have a winter weather advisory until 4 in the morning for the Spokane, Coeur d'Alene area, the Northeast Mountains, North Idaho, the Central Panhandle, and the Palouse. Some additional snow and some pockets of freezing rain for Spokane and Coeur d'Alene and the Palouse. Mixed precipitation down in the LC Valley, and just snow for the Central Panhandle, North Idaho, and western Montana for the most part. A separate winter weather advisory goes into effect for the Columbia Basin, 4 o'clock in the morning on Saturday until 7 o'clock on Saturday for freezing rain. And so if your travel plans for Christmas on Christmas Eve take you anywhere through the Columbia Basin, I-90, plan for some very slick travel. Meanwhile, snowfall forecast through 4 a.m. when the winter weather advisory expires for Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, again in that 1 to 3 inch range with some heavier totals down on the Palouse, and then more snow through Saturday. And then right about the time we're getting into the afternoon, we will see a transition over to non-accumulating snow or maybe some freezing rain. Starting off our forecast radar, we will keep the snow going through Friday evening at various intensities. Here's Saturday morning at 4 a.m. where the winter weather advisory is set to expire, but the snow keeps going through the morning. Right around 9 a.m. we start to see some pink working its way into the region. Rain snow mix, or again perhaps some freezing rain. Overnight lows tonight, these numbers are tricky. We'll likely hit our low for the night right around midnight and then keep warming up to the upper 20s, getting closer to average and even above freezing in Moscow, Pullman, and Lewiston. That cold air dammed in the Columbia Basin and up along the east slopes of the Cascades makes it really tricky with that moisture streaming in, that we're going to run into some freezing rain. Planning forecast for Sunday, Christmas Day. It is going to be a drier day, but we still have the chance of some precipitation in pretty much every conceivable form, but do not expect much of any additional snow accumulation. Then we're going to be really melting some snow next week. Could even be talking about some urban flooding, some basements flooding, some small stream flooding as we melt a lot of snow and add some rain to the mix. A lot of weather to deal with, unfortunately. Very inconvenient, especially if you're traveling. If you are traveling, please be safe, and Merry Christmas.